Hey gamers, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to tell you guys my personal opinion about games in the Nintendo Switch that I consider a 10/10. Of course that this is just my personal opinion. It doesn't mean that these games are actually 10/10, but are undoubted games that I love very much and I have many fun playing with them. So let's start. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So let's start with the most obvious one. Who doesn't love Mario Kart? It is a great one-player game, a great family game, and a great online game. It's undoubted one of the most fun games ever made, with a perfect gameplay, and after 6 years of the release in the Nintendo Switch, we continue to have extra tracks, giving the game even more replay value. Super Mario 3D World. Just like Mario Kart 8, Super Mario 3D World is another game that comes from the Nintendo Wii U that reached its glory in the Nintendo Switch. And although I love almost all 3D Mario games, 3D World is my favorite 3D Mario. The level design is perfect, and although the game is in 3D, it gives us the feeling of playing a 2D Mario game, just like the original Super Mario Bros. In the NES. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Another game that was released in the Wii U that was being improved in the Nintendo Switch. I love 2D platform games since I was a kid, but honestly, I prefer Mario over Donkey Kong. Even in the days of the Super Nintendo, I always prefer Super Mario World and Yoshi Island over Donkey Kong Country. I also like Donkey Kong Country in the Super Nintendo and Donkey Kong Returns in the Wii and the Nintendo 3DS, but until the release of this game, I always found Mario miles ahead in terms of gameplay, level design and replay value. The only thing I like more in Donkey Kong is the music. And yet that opinion wasn't changed. After the release of Tropical Freeze, I still prefer Mario, but with this game, Nintendo gave us one of the best platform games ever, and I played and finished this game more than once. I love the gameplay, the boss fights, the high difficulty, the music is as good as ever. I love the minecarts that remind me of the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. The water levels are also very fun and gives the game a different gameplay. So if you want to try a different and challenging platform game, this could be the game for you. Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening is undoubted one of the best remakes ever made in any platform. While the original game in the Game Boy and in the Game Boy Color was presented in 2D graphics, this remake is presented in 3D. And as you can see, the game has a very cute look with good animations, and like the original, everything is very well done. The gameplay, the field, the temples, the items, everything is perfect in this game, and I didn't let go until I finish it. Metroid Dread. Unfortunately, we don't have many Metroid games in 2D. In fact, the last original Metroid we had in 2D was Metroid Fusion, that was released 20 years ago. But believe me, it worth the wait. The level design, the power-ups and especially the boss fights make this game one of the best games ever made. And in my opinion, the second best Metroid after Fusion. It's not an easy game. There was some boss fights that I keep losing and losing until I find the right strategy. Sometimes I have to go back to find power-ups to make some stronger. It was a really challenging game, but it worth every second. It was so good, but so good, winning a boss fight after so many losses that I almost do a victory dance with the joy and happiness to be able to defeat an enemy that defeated me so many times. Ultra Street Fighter 2, The Final Challengers. Ultra Street Fighter 2 is an update of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix that was released in the PlayStation 3 and in the Xbox 360. As I say many times, Street Fighter is much more than just a video game for me. I participate and help organize many tournaments. I made so many friends thanks to this series, and I love the fighting game community. We don't care about the color of your skin, your sexual orientation, your religion, or the country you're born. Everyone is welcome. And we laughed and smiled while we play our favorite fighting games. I love to see Street Fighter tournaments, and Street Fighter 2 is my second favorite after Ultra Street Fighter 4. This version is the last update of the Street Fighter 2 series that started with Street Fighter 2 World Warrior more than 30 years ago. Capcom added two new characters, Evil Ryu and Violent Ken. We also have a gallery mod, we have a color edit mod, online matches, and this is the final and the best version of Street Fighter 2 so far. The Messenger. The Messenger is in my opinion the best indie game ever made. And it was a total surprise for me. I love ninjas, ninja movies from the 80s, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and of course ninja games, such as Shinobi, Ninja Gaiden, Dragon Ninja, Last Ninja 2, Ninja Spirit, Shadow of the Ninja, and this Messenger remind me of those great games, because the visuals change from 8 to 16-bit, and that was very nostalgic for me. The story follows a ninja from a village that must save us from the Demon King to fulfill the prophecy. Our ninja is appointed as the messenger, and we must take a scroll to the mountain. Our ninja did not take the training serious, and is very naive, and his lack of experience gives us good moments of humor. It is a wonderful stunning game, and it was also a wonderful and stunning journey playing this game from the beginning to the end. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. What can I say about this game? I never thought in a million years that I was ever going to see a Turtles game better than Turtles in Time, and Dotemu made that with distinction. Shredder's Revenge is by far the best Turtles game, and contrary to Turtles in Time, the Turtles have different abilities in strength, speed, stamina and reach. We can also play with Splinter, Casey Jones and April O'Neil. We have a world map that I love, and we can repeat all the levels as many times we want to update our characters. We have super moves, special moves, and great online and co-op. This is probably my second favorite side-scrolling beat-em up after Street of Rage 4, and me and my son still play this almost every week. Grandia 2. Grandia 2 is another game that I talk many times in the channel. It is a game and a series that I love more and more every year, that I lost count how many times I finish it. I finished this game in the Nintendo Switch, Dreamcast and PC. The game is set in a fantasy world thousands of years after the battle between Granas, the god of light, and Valmar, the god of darkness. And that fight nearly destroyed the planet, until Valmar was split into pieces and scattered across the land. We play as Ryudo, a Geohound, in charge to protect a sister of Granas, named Elena, that is possessed by the winds of Valmar, Millennia. Grandia 2 and Skies of Arcadia were the first RPGs that I ever played, and yet I love both. I prefer by far Grandia 2, and I do also love Grandia 1 and 3. In my opinion, Grandia 2 is the best. Street of Rage 4. Now, I saved the best for last. Street of Rage was my favorite series when I was a kid, and I never thought I would have a sequel as good as Street of Rage 4. I honestly don't see any flaws in this game. The Street of Rage series was always been known for having great gameplay and music, and in both aspects, This game doesn't disappoint and carry the legacy of the series. The art style is modern and fits very well the game, and the DLC Mr. X Nightmare, it made the game even better, with more gaming options and more replay value, especially because of the survival mode. I have at this point more than 600 hours in the Steam and 200 hours in the Nintendo Switch. It's so good playing the Street of Rage series with my son and seeing him enjoying so much this series as I did when I was a kid. And who knows, maybe I live long enough to one day I play this series with my grandson. So that's it, those are the games that I consider a 10/10 in the Nintendo Switch. As always, I hope you like this video and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.